I'm the man to beat Daniel Dubois.
You're going to sleep.
Nathan Gorman, let's deal with important matters first. Love Island. Have you been watching? Well, you probably have.
Yes, last night on the train here, obviously because I missed the episode, I downloaded ITV Hub especially so I can watch Big T pull them moves. He's ripping up the Villa, and fair play to him. Listen, I got full confidence of him winning, because he's just going to be himself. And if he beats himself, he's a top fella, this Tommy, and he deserves to win. He deserves to go all the way in it.
I'll tell you the story. I was walking the dog this morning and there's a lot of women on the park who gave me the rundown on what happened. Now this woman said that her daughters were disgusted with Tommy because apparently he pinched someone else's girl where he wasn't supposed to.
He pinched someone else's bird, yeah, but listen, he only went with his gut, at the end of the day. If you like someone, you can't help but like someone, can you?
Did you think it was the best tactics what he did?
Yeah, definitely. If you like someone, you might as well be honest with you. Why? If I was in Love Island...
Only a matter of time, Nathan. Only a matter of time.
They called me up for it, but I said, I'm married, so I couldn't.
I've got a fight coming up.
If I was in Love Island, you'd only go with your gut feeling. If you like someone, you like someone. That's the end of the day, and that's what he's obviously done.
Tommy actually, he's put back a fight for this, hasn't he? Because he was due to be fighting in Leeds, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was due to be fighting in Leeds, obviously. It's a bit of a no-brainer, isn't it? Go on Love Island, he'll get massive publicity coming out. And he said to me he's going to continue with his professional career. Don't let that fool you that he's just going there and that's him end of boxing. Tommy still wants to be a world champion. And he'll be back. The minute he finishes from there, he'll be back in the gym.
It'd be absolutely daft if he didn't, when you consider the following he's going to have now and the profile he's going to enjoy. I mean, the girls potentially that could be coming to his next fight, this could be frightening.
He's going to have millions of followers. He'll probably be the most youngest, biggest star in boxing if he comes back into it, because he'll have millions and millions of followers, and I hope he does, because he deserves it. He's a top fella, Tommy is.
I mean, he isn't a bad looking boy, but then I suppose to be in your gym you've got to be, I suppose, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Or either that or be a slobby looking sort of fighter.
Yeah, well, a slobby, the dad bod, that's me, that's what I am.
What did you think when you saw that?
Sniffs glue, doesn't he? Must do. Must be sniffing something, Daniel, sniffing glue, isn't he? So, just a minute ago, he said he's faster than me. So, I think what's happening is, I could be wrong, I think people are telling him what to say. He's going home and rehearsed them. And when he gets some like out in his own words, it doesn't come out well.
What you have got to say for us big bone boys, the weekend sort of shined a light on us, really, didn't it?
Exactly. Listen, the heavyweight champion of the world was a guy dad bod. So
hope for us all yet, isn't it?
Exactly. There's hope for us all yet, mate.
That thing at the weekend with Ruiz, I know you've probably talked about it 100 times already, but does it blow the scene wide open, and also shows how close the likes of you and Daniel, even as young men, are to these sort of pinnacles?
100%. 2 weeks ago, there was only one man won there with all the belts in the heavyweight division. Now it's turned a big corner, and obviously the winner are me and Daniel. There's some massive doors, some massive opportunities where we can walk through and get ourselves into. So there's a lot more on the line now with this fight. A lot more on the line. Obviously the British title, but it's potentially what can come. You know what I mean? This fight can change your life.
I said to Frank just before I spoke to you, but whereas before it seemed like a natural path for the winner of you two to fight Joe Joyce and so on and so forth, but now it looks like there might be more appealing options on the table to fast track you towards world titles.
100%. There's that many different options you can do now, where 10 years ago there wasn't many at all, was there? But now there's that many options and different ways you can get there, especially what's happened the weekend now and where the belts are going to end up or where they're going to be going. There's that many fights and different case scenarios what can come.
I'm interested in you and Dubois in the sense, but last time we spoke at another press conference you were saying about you're working on things, you're going to meet fire with fire in the middle. And I was thinking, now, what is the best way to approach Daniel for you? Is it to get up close and get in close to him and launch a few little digs inside, or is it to keep him at distance, which you're quite capable of doing? What are you sort of thinking at the moment?
Listen, I don't know. Listen, I'm going to box his ears off. That's my main thing. I'm going to go in there and just give him a boxing lesson. But nothing's easy in boxing, nothing's scripted to what you can do. Until that first bell goes, his game plan, my game plan could go through the window and we could end up being toe-to-toe in an all-out slugfest. We don't know. How many times have you seen it before? Loads of times. And I think this has the potential for it being brought into a dogfight.
In your professional career, have you been hit and seen stars before?
Touch wood, no. And I've been
So you don't know what it's going to be like?
No, and probably he doesn't. You know what I mean? So we're both at that level now. I'm the best he's fought, and he's the best I've fought. I'm not going to beat about the bush and say, oh, I fought better opposition, because that's just telling lies, and why would you have to lie? You know what I mean?
But until that happens to one of you, all the words you say now just don't mean a thing, do they?
It's all irrelevant until that bell goes and me and that centre out of the ring. They go out the window. I've said this before and hundreds of times. Your team obviously prepare you, but when that time comes and all them voices who's blowing smoke up your ass, you go that way, they go that way. They sit in the crowd cheering you on. It's only you and your opponent in that ring. And it's a lonely place to be.
Until you get that feeling where all the sort of juice goes from your legs and everything stops functioning, you're just never going to know what it feels like, aren't you?
Exactly, mate. It's a weird feeling. It's a good feeling. Boxing is the most weirdest sport in the world, isn't it? It's probably the best feeling in the world, getting your hand raised, but also the most hardest. You know what I mean? Because it's a lifestyle. It's 24/7 is boxing.
You've disputed his reputation for power before on the basis of sparring, but he does look powerful, doesn't he? I mean, if you see it from the outside, I mean, he does look like he carries a bit of a clump.
I'd say so. He's a big man. Any man over 15 stone can punch.
So, prediction finally. If you were forced to put money on it, how would you see it?
Get the win. I'm going to take that British home back to my dad's mantelpiece, you know, that British tile. Take it back home.
By any which means?
Any which means possible. Whether it be via first round TKO or standing on his head, decision. Time will go.
Nathan, thank you.
I'm the man to beat Daniel Dubois.
We're going to sleep.